Hey everybody, this is Niall and Alex with the Drive Home Movie Reviews.
And we just saw Ham. People are very opinionated about this movie. You either love it or you fucking hate it. Niall and I both liked it. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
we
the
didn't
best.
love it,
It's not
but-
the best movie I've ever seen. I will say I was disappointed with the ending, but I was entertained the whole time. And
Yeah.
there were so many great visuals, and I liked the soundtrack. And the guy who plays Isaiah White, he was so great in this role.
So Isaiah, the old football player, the retiring football player, is Marlon Wayans, who was, every time I think of him, I think of that Don't Drink Scissor on the South Side or something like that. But he's also from Scary Movie 2. He's the big guy with the afro.
He just did such a great job.
Yeah, he did a good job acting. The younger football player is
What was
coming
his
in.
name in the movie?
Cade. Cameron Cade.
Cameron Cade.
So the movie is about this old football player who's the greatest of all
He's the
time,
GOAT.
and he's retiring, and he invites this new up-and-coming football player in to come and take
The rookie.
his spot as the greatest of all time.
On a team called the Saviors.
And to do that, he has to go through this boot camp that gets really gory. And I wouldn't even say the movie's like that gory, but
It's a mind fuck.
it's pretty gory. But we went into it, we read the reviews. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 32% or 36%. And I was
think
reading,
it's better than that.
yeah, I was reading the reviews, and I went into it thinking, okay, this movie's gonna suck. And I don't think it sucked. No, I think it was good. I would give it a 60%.
Yeah. What were some things you liked about it?
Definitely, like you said, the visuals. Somebody in one of the reviews said it was just a movie full of a bunch of montages. So the whole time I was watching, I was like, montage. And it did feel like that, but I don't think it took away from the movie. I
Yeah,
thought,
the montages weren't what I thought they were going to be when you read that review to me. Montages made sense. And I
Yeah.
thought all the set designs were pretty cool too.
I'm pretty sure the director's name is Jake Tipping or something.
Yeah, he
But,
wrote it too.
Jordan Peele is the producer on the movie.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a Jordan Peele movie.
But it was good. He gave it a 60. I would give it a 68. I really liked it.
And it does have...
It's not the best, but it was
definitely-
super enjoyable, and it's just a kind of one of its kind movie. And I liked that there's like some occultism, and
The director had only done like 2 movies that I've never heard of before this. For this being his first like big movie, from what I understand, he did a good job. I could see it being a Jordan Peele movie. I can see the influence he had on it. The same guy who did Nope and Us and Get Out.
yeah, I liked all of Jordan Peele's movies.
It might even be better than a few, or maybe at least one Jordan Peele movie.
I think people, like, when we walked out of the theater,
Keanu.
one of the guys was like, "Can we get a refund?" Immediately.
Yeah, the guy who walked out of the movie, that's the first thing you say. You think they're gonna give refunds on that?
Niall and I were like, we didn't think it was that bad. But
Yes.
it's weird to walk out and have people have such a visceral reaction.
And so you may watch this and hate this movie.
Yeah, I thought it was really entertaining.
The whole time I was interested.
Yeah, I did not like the ending. I wish I would have known, because Isaiah White, the old football player,
Marlon Wayans.
yeah, he talked about his childhood, but he never went into detail, and I wish he had done that in the film. Because you get to see the other quarterback's whole family life and understand where he's coming from. So I wish we would have got to see that, because that's a big part of the... I'm trying to not give anything away.
While there is some commentary about being a football player and how head injuries are attributed to that, it's not really about that. It's more about what are you willing to sacrifice to be the greatest of all time.
But it also does focus on a head injury, which
Yeah.
I have a brain injury. I blame everything on my brain injury. Like, if I call someone like a stupid fucking dick, I'll be like, sorry, I have a brain injury.
And knowing he had that brain injury and seeing the different head injuries, it just, that was hard. That was hard for me to watch.
Yeah. It's making me think of Concussion, which I hated Concussion.
See,
It was so
I liked
boring.
Concussion.
It was so boring.
I learned a lot. I had no idea that was happening to football players until I saw that movie. Oh, and Tim Heidecker is in it.
Yeah.
I'm a big Tim Heidecker fan, and to see him in this was cracking me up. And he had a much different role.
Yeah.
Especially didn't expect him to be that type of character.
I thought he did good.
Yeah, he did a good job.
That he was not in a role I expected either. But Julia Fox is in it, and I think she did a really good job too.
Is she the eyebrow chick?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's known for going on like a podcast and going Uncut Gems. Have you heard of that audio? Okay,
No,
never
but
mind.
I've seen the movie Uncut Gems.
Yeah, well, Julia Fox, I thought she did a really good job. Her body looked fantastic. All their bodies looked fantastic. Fuck.
You know, honestly, the title of the movie, I feel like, could mean several things. Could mean him, as in him, the greatest of all time, or it could mean him as in, you know, the twist at the end of the movie.
Yeah. And then, because the player has an injury, it's like, what's really going on?
I guess there was kind of an aspect that was it all in his head.
Yeah. We're trying to not give spoilers.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to give spoilers.
Yeah.
But
But this is all stuff you see in the trailer.
there's a lot of that, like, flashing, kind of like we expected, where it was flashes to something dripping in the wall, then it flashes to a pig head, and then it flashes to a guy going, ah, 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 ah.
I thought it was, the montages were actually more specific. So like when it's the football montages, it's them just doing the plays over and over again.
Yeah.
Which I thought made sense and it wasn't too much.
Yeah, no. I think most of the time they think about that stuff. You could tell this director put a lot of work into this.
Oh yeah.
It was well thought out.
I was thinking the budget for this film had to be pretty expensive because that house was insane.
Oh yeah, I was wondering where that house was. It's like this underground bunker type thing in the middle of the desert.
But he has like a sauna and like a whole football field inside.
And you're right, Marlon Wayans did a good job. I did kind of find it interesting to see him go to this boot camp and slowly start to be like, what the fuck? Wait,
Yeah.
what's happening?
Yeah.
You could see how somebody would slowly get into that.
Yeah. I wonder
Be okay
who
with it.
inspired this film because I remember when Tom Brady got divorced, his wife is known to be a witch. Everyone was saying on social media like,
Tom
he's fucked. He's fucked. He's getting hexed.
And all these celebrities, whether they be football players or rappers, there's all these conspiracies about them being in satanic cults.
Yeah.
So they can.
Be at the top. But I would give him a 68%. I don't know if I would watch it again. I don't think I would.
Yeah, I don't think I would either, but it was a decent movie. But I am kind of hesitant because for some reason everybody else really hated this movie.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just missing something.
I think so many people are going into this movie thinking it's a Jordan Peele movie, and they're expecting a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we didn't go into it thinking that.
Yeah. Him was, I liked it. He liked it. Maybe you guys will like it. Well, that's our review. Toodaloo.